And after he got out of the war, he got the first GI loan for a black man to open his business here in Detroit. He bought an existing printing company. It was called Radio Printing at the time. And he changed the name to Book Printing Company on the corner of Bethune and Oakland. But growing up, I always heard all the stories, and I worked in the printing shop at a very early age, probably from elementary school all the way up until my adult years. Probably 1997 is when we, shut the shop down. But we had printing. We did the printing for the Gotham Hotel, which a lot of people know about, the historic Gotham Hotel. A lot of the bars in the cities, which are gone now, the Raven Lounge, Garfield Lounge, the Sugar Hill Lounge, the Flame Show Bar. Sonny Wilson, as you saw on the film, had a lot of bars, and he was also a member of what's called the Detroit Idlewilders. And my father and my mother, they purchased property in Idlewild, Michigan, and built their house up there when I was 6 months old. But that really didn't have that much to do about Black Bottom, but my father was also the co-founder of what was called the Detroit Cotillion Club. All the prominent business owners in the city were a part of the Detroit Cotillion Club. Sonny Wilson, Brazelton, a lot of people that you, Roxborough. I believe his uncle was the manager of Joe Louis, the famous boxer. But it's all types of things in the city of Detroit, black-owned businesses. And some of the businesses, like you heard John Roxborough, he took up to Idlewild, Michigan, and they had the big events at the Paradise Club and the Flamingo Club. But they were really stationed here in Detroit. Polk had a skating rink here in Detroit, and they built a skating rink in Idlewild, Michigan, which me and a lot of other people, we learned how to skate in Idlewild, but they had a big skating rink here in Detroit. So there was a lot of history, and like I said, I'm not qualified age-wise, to really speak that much, but I took the knowledge that my father gave to me, and I remember it all. And Anthony has a film coming up soon, and I have pictures and posters. I actually hand laid out posters for the Bob Lowe boat rides, the Moonlight River cruises, by hand myself as a teenager. And I still have invitations and pictures and everything of a lot of that old stuff that my father, he did. One of his hobbies, and he just passed this fall at 95, but he made scrapbooks. So I have pictures of, all of these places that we talk about, and the pastors and all the churches that were around at that time. I have literature and things, of those events and places. So hopefully we can share it, with Anthony. But